These lights are great. LEDs, really efficient, not very difficult to make. You know how to solder and glue, and they work really well. I just moved this one over my strawberries, give them a little bit more light. It's still quite dark early spring in the northwest, so not a lot of sun. That's what the lights are for. I've got another one right here, and the onions, as soon as I put this light right here, these are two 100 watt modules. The onions just love it. They've gone from little tiny slivers of plants to, you know, doing really well. And the parsley loves it. But one thing that I wish I would have thought of before I put these in, or before I build them, is they actually generate some heat. So I have to put these heat sinks on them to kind of spread the heat out, increase the surface area that it contacts with the air. And with these 100 watt modules, I have to put these fans on, and I'm actually underclocking them, sending lower voltage than what they're rated so they don't overheat. But I think I have a solution, and it's PVC pipe. No. So the solution is water cool all the things. So I've got a pump here, and the pump goes through the reservoir, and eventually it goes back into the earth in a loop through the earth to kind of dump the heat, or to even gather the heat. If the water's cold enough, it'll suck heat from the earth. But I've already got a geothermal water system. Why don't I cool my lights as well? These are generating some heat. I could direct that heat where I want it. You know, as the water is going through the soil bed, or as it's watering the plants, it can I can direct the energy where I want it. And water is the best storage thing, battery of energy that we know of. Like, you can store tons of heat in water. So what I'm going to do is I've made this this contraption, this PVC piping, and this bottom one is the cold water, and it's going to go out through these knobs that you can turn on and off via this little switch, these ball valves. It's going to go out to various components. So I've got one going to the CO2 generator, which also goes up to the solar heater. Okay, and then I'm going to have one go to lights. I'm going to put some heat, some water blocks on the lights, and water cool the lights. I'll add more of these. I need one for the intake. When I rebuild my door, one for the intake. And so I can have a whole bunch of these, add a whole bunch all the way down, and I've made it so I can unscrew this, and I can put a little tube and have it put another one on this other side for this other bed when I get more plants in there. So I can water cool all my lights. This will actually, I can have some of these coming out to radiators or heat exchangers with blowers, and have it cool certain areas of have it water cooled, almost like an evaporation type cooling system. So for heating and cooling, this actually, you know, as the hot water goes through this, it'll actually warm up the pipe, and that will radiate downward and upward and warm up the greenhouse. But okay, so that's the intake, the cold water line, and then I have a return line with all these valves too, and it just goes right back to the reservoir. So, and then the same deal down here. Unscrew this, I can have another return line from the other side from the other bed, from the other lights, whatever I want to cool, heat or cool on either side of the bed. And this is pretty cheap. Like, the adapters cost the most amount of money. This was like $4 for this 8-foot PVC pipe. $2.50 each or something, so $5 total, and then I'll get another 2 for the other side. So really cheaply, you know, make this geothermal water system a lot more efficient. So water cool all the things, water heat all the things, and be as efficient as you possibly can, and the plants will be happy. Alright, that's it. Trip Zero out.